Alright, today we're going to be watching some Bleach for the very first time. You know, I've never actually really fully saw the show or even seen any episodes. I know a few about it. I know Ichigo, I know the girl's name, which is... what's her name? What is her name? I know her name, I've heard it. I think the things that he does fight off are called Husk, if I'm not mistaken. I know a few things about it. I've always hated on Bleach. Now I'm hoping to change my mind because the new series is going to come out, or the continuation. Is it the new series or continuation late 2022, which will be quite interesting to see. And I'm hoping, hoping to find out and look at and hopefully enjoy it. Now, hopefully you sit down and watch it with me. There's quite a bit of episodes. Of course, I'll probably not watch it everything. I'm probably going to be doing some other animes, probably like Demon Slayer and a few others, ones that I really do need to get around to watch, and ones I haven't yet, or even just some random ones, Also, we could do whatever, let's watches, where you guys watch it with me live. We could do that as well. But I would prefer to do it like this, or I would prefer, when I do get a community, I would prefer to do it like that. But let's get on Eiyuu, and hopefully this is going to be a good anime, and I'm hoping I can enjoy it. Now, like I said, I don't know too much about it. I gotta skip the intro. I'm hoping I don't get copywritten over this. I don't think I will, because I'm gonna be able to good. I've done the occupancy. I've done a thing over it. So the only thing that will be able to get me is maybe the sound. I don't think the visuals will be the one that gets me. But I'm hoping I won't have to deal with it. I don't know if they just eventually strike the name because he's streaming Bleach, or he's watching Bleach, so we're just gonna get rid of his reaction. I'm also watching in dub. I know a lot of people might get pissed off about that, but I mean, if I would have watched a show back in the day, that's exactly how I would have watched it. So Iruka, I forget what her name. It's funny because one of my buddies actually loves this anime, and I bought him a figure of Rikua, or something like that. I really do love Naruto. I love One Piece. I even like Dragon Ball, but I just never got into Bleach. I don't know why. I do love the artwork already, though. I like old style, mid-90s, early 2000 anime style. It's my favorite type of anime style, no doubt about it. See, I'm trying to know if I've heard the voice actor. Well, I don't know names, but so he's a jackass, pretty much what he's saying. Is this the main actor, or the main protagonist of Persona 5? I know he was in a few other Personas, also Sorcery from Naruto, but it is what it is. I love his voice, man. I know he's kind of like a shaman, can see dead spirits and stuff, so. That's another show. I really love the original Shaman King. I have not seen the new one because it's a Netflix and I wasn't too hyped to see it, but I definitely probably will do Shaman King as well. But of course I'm going to film like 10, I might just do it once a week, because I could do once a week, well, I'll figure things out. Oh wow, it's one of the few main anime protagonists that actually has a father. Especially in a shonen, right? This is a shonen, I would imagine. It was part of the big three for a short time, wasn't it? Or perhaps, I'd say. Because, I guess you could count DBZ, but it wasn't really airing, so I guess Bleach, Naruto, and One Piece was the big three for a short time. A lot of people still consider DBZ during the early 2000s the big three, even though technically it wasn't done, so I don't know if that counts. I don't know. Also, he's the same voice actor as one of the serial killers in Baki. I forget. I've only seen the season 1 of Baki. I actually did film a reaction a year ago about. I don't think I have it anymore, so I might continue it. I love the original Baki. I did like season 1 of the Netflix series, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to see it. I could understand why the manga went that way and why it kind of blew out of proportion compared to what it was, but alright. No, I really do like the animation. I love, like I said, I love early 2000 anime style, even late 90s, all of 90s anime style. It's one of my favorite. I understand it's changed, and I do like it, but like what piques my personal artistic interest is like the early 2000s. It's just different, you know, and I know it's more computerized now, which is good, you know, it's advanced for the time, so that's good and that's a plus in a way. So yes, but also if you guys want, I'll be streaming games a lot when I get my newer setup. I'm kind of stuck in here because of technical difficulties outside with a few motors going on out there, but that's why I'm in the closet, because it's perfect soundproof, surprisingly. Freaking good. But there's actually like 300 episodes of this show, and then of course going to continue on, so I'm not too sure which ones to watch per se, but you know, I guess we'll figure it out. But
what the hell's that? Run! Hurry!
Are those called husk? I'm not too sure. Like I said, I think I remember, but I'm not too sure exactly now that I think about it. There's Aruka, or Rukia, I think. See, I'm just trying to think of her name because I know I bought this figure for a buddy once. And it was, I don't know, he enjoyed it. I think it was last Christmas actually I bought him for it. I know he's a big Bleach fan. I was never a big Bleach, but I'm hoping to change that now. So, I was always a Naruto, One Piece. Well, even I was late to One Piece, but DBZ and a bunch of other anime. But I don't know why. I even saw the Bleach live action with them, you know, but that's about it, you know. I can't even remember that much about it, honestly. Well, we're already halfway through. It's going by pretty quick. 9:02. Man, I think I'm just gonna get drawn in by the nostalgic, man. The nostalgia by the art style alone. Because I wasn't, you know,
What the hell are you doing here?
a lot of anime today, like there's so much that comes out. Of course, the newer ones, the higher budget ones look fantastic, but like the cheaper budget ones are just so flat and shiny, you know, because there's not as much detail and shading. I guess shading would be a good, like there is a good example of shade effects and how it could add depth and perception, I guess.
For starters, you should talk to yourself.
You kicked me, but I can't be seen by ordinary humans. Are you saying you can see me?
Well, considering that was my foot I just planted in your behind, you tell me.
You were the one I saw in town earlier. I remember.
Boy, nothing gets by you.
So I hear a lot of people really love this girl, Rukia, because, I don't know, is she a top waifu of yours?
Who are you?
You want to know? Then I'll tell you. I'm a soul reaper.
Her voice is kind of monotone, but I don't know, maybe later on it'll get better. You know, it's funny because when Bleach was around, I really, I don't know, I was younger, you know, I was younger, so, and now when I watch anime now, I'm older than most of the protagonists, but when Bleach, you know, Bleach was one of the few where I was younger, you know, not including like DBZ, but a lot of them were like middle school, high school students, and then, so when I was in high school watching anime, I was around the right age demographic for a lot of shonen and stuff, but now I'm way older than, you know, but like for Hunter example, you know, amazing, fantastic anime, and with Naruto, I guess I was kind of later to it, but I still kind of grew up with it in a way, and
it's a high-level incantation only we soul reapers can cast. It's useless to struggle against it. You're just wasting your energy.
you know,
I may appear young to you, but I've lived nearly 10 of your lifetimes. I would kill you on the spot for your insults if it were not against my orders.
well, let me see, he's only about 15 or 16, right? So, I mean, that's like 150 years old. Now, if she was like 60 or 70 or maybe 100, or if he was 100,
No, please don't.
then she'd be like 1,000, right? I don't know. I really love Shaman King, and maybe this is gonna like get me more into it because I haven't, like I said, I haven't seen the new Shaman King yet. I really love the original and the manga, so I can't wait to watch that one because I think I'll do that one. I'll probably watch this one once a week. I'll probably film 5, 6 episodes. 6 episodes would be good because then, you know, I have time to film. It'll give me a break, you know, and it'll give me more time to like learn and get used to the characters if I watch it in periodic times instead of just binge watching it, you know. So if I watch maybe about 7 episodes today, or maybe 6, yeah, and then that'll give me 2 months worth, or close to. If I do 8, that'll give me 2 months, and then that'll be good. But so if I wear the same shirt for exactly 2 months in a row, you know why.
Let us continue with our lesson, monsieur.
I wish I could really live stream these, you know. I you know, because I am going to live stream games when the time comes, you know. I think I'll probably watch the Shaman King one. I think this one is Shaman King and maybe My Hero for the new seasons, maybe. I don't know. But I think for now I'll just do this one and Shaman King. But I guess technically if I do 6 anime, I could upload a video almost every single day of different anime. I'm kind of figuring this out because I have another channel strictly mostly gaming. I'm probably going to do some Lego stuff, but realistically I could probably stream to both. So if you don't want to subscribe to both channels, you could definitely, you know, I'll multi-stream to different channels and stuff. So. And also Twitch, of course, but I really don't like Twitch. It's just going to get some more market and other people that might never find my channel on YouTube, but might somehow come across it on Twitch. Video game stuff, mainly gaming streaming now when I get a better setup and set up. You know, I'm working on it, but.
Bernard's deaf. There's something huge howling out there. That sound has to be a hollow.
Yeah, why can't she hear it? That's a good question because I would be curious. Oh, now she does. Was she just preoccupied with him and couldn't understand it?
That's what I've been telling you.
Or couldn't hear it?
That's usual.
And see, I've seen a few clips of these on YouTube, the hollow, or you know, I was calling them husks, but the hollows. And I've only seen a couple times, and I could always, and this is probably why I didn't put me onto it, because a lot of, that's what most of these villains are on the show is, and like you compare them to like Zabza, Frieza, or even Hero Killer from My Hero, or a bunch of other villains, you know, or even lackeys. It's like, I don't know how the husk, or the hollow, I don't know, I'm sorry to keep calling them husks, but the hollow's that interesting, because they don't have any characters and backtalk or lines, do they? They're just kind of creatures, if you will. So that always kind of put me off of this show, but that's one of the main reasons. Because looking at, I love the artwork, I love the art style. I'm not sure how the music is so far. You know, I'm trying to listen. Nothing spectacular so far.
I found you.
Oh, so he does talk. Okay. Which would be his. Or was it the girl ghost that was there?
Your spirit energy was hidden deep within you until now, when you needed it to save your sister. That's why I didn't sense anything unusual about you when I arrived. It also explains why the hollows haven't come after you. The spirit energy
now, a buddy of mine
inside you started to pour out when you made contact with that
really thinks. Now, I have no nothing. He keeps telling me about this Aizen character. That's all, you know. I know the name. I think I may have seen a picture online of him. But he thinks Aizen could be my man Madara. No, well, maybe my mind will be changed. But at this point, Aizen, or Madara, just too strong. I mean, there's few that probably could come up, you know, Hashirama, Yujiro from Baki. You know, if he got transferred into the Naruto world, he could learn all the ninjutsus if he really wanted to. Fucking master taijutsu if he wanted to. He'll just be too strong, Yujiro would. Yujiro would rip out Uchiha's eyes to gain the ultimate Sharingan. You know, of course he couldn't beat Madara without the Sharingan, but if one day, you know, maybe he could, you know, I don't know. I just think he's so that freaking strong.
Soul
Damn, that graphic. See, the thing is, if she dies, I don't care because she's in. You know, clearly I know she's not gonna die because I bought a figure of her, and I've seen her in a lot of pictures online. But even if she died episode 1, I don't know nothing about her, so I'm not fazed by it, you know? Yeah, at least yet. Maybe like 4 or 5 episodes if she would pass away or die or get hit, I would be like, you know? But as of right now, episode 1, very few anime get you that Hoken scene. And it's not because I talk, you know, I do this all the time. It's not like I'm faking and, you know, I'm trying to observe, I'm looking at all the designs. I'm even looking at the backgrounds, like such as the stuff in there. It's called multitasking, and as someone that has worked with high tolerances and very tight tolerances and attention to detail, I could definitely ramble on, and definitely pay attention. Like the shading right there, the voice, the what she's saying, the scratches, everything. You know, it's all about that. Let's see here.
How could this have happened?
How did Sora get so
I
big?
meant to give him only half of my powers, but somehow he's taken nearly all of it.
This ends now.
What kind of being is he? I've never seen a human with spirit energy this strong. That's what was jamming my senses before. And I have never seen a soul reaper wield such a huge Zanpakuto.
You will pay the price for hurting my family, you hollow scum. Feel the wrath of my blade.
I'm trying to listen to the music. Oh, he's 15 years old, so orange, brown, something high school. So, okay, he's a Soul Reaper now. Let's see. I feel like that song's gonna be freaking good. Okay, so episode 1, I definitely did pay attention. A lot of people be like, "Oh, you were talking so much. There's no way you could pay attention." I really like the animation. I gotta point that out. The soundtrack so far is kind of that final boss song was like, oh, yeah, I couldn't really understand the words they were saying. I know it was English. It sounded like English. I know it was Nihongo Hanashimasu. So I know that's the case, but. What else is there? The animation was good so far. I'm not sure what I think about the characters yet. I feel like it was kind of rushed, you know? Yeah, you kind of got his backstory of knowing who he is, but age 15, all that. So basically, she's 150 years old if she goes by 10 times old or whatever. So that's not much. That's not that old, you know? Maybe if he was 80 or maybe 90 or 100. And live 10 times as long, you know, maybe, but 15 is not that long. Okay, I'm gonna quit talking about that, but so far I think I'm gonna enjoy it. What else was there? You know, I do like her character design. You know, I've been to plenty of cosplay conventions, like a lot anime conventions, I should say. I've seen plenty of Ichigos. I've seen plenty of Rukias. So I've seen other Bleach characters. I don't know their name. I don't know the backstory. I don't know anything about them. And I've heard the name of Aizen before. So yeah, I don't know how strong he's going to be. I'm hyped to get to Aizen because that's the one I hear so much about, especially with my buddy. And I talk so much trash about Bleach, and I'm hoping to like this. So if you stick around, every week I'll definitely try to upload one. I'm going to sit here and watch 6 more episodes and film 6 more episodes so I know everything's good. And yeah, so I have plenty of content coming out for this channel. But also, if you really want to check out my other channel, Daigyo Kusatsu, it's kind of named the same thing, you know, so I probably need to change that somehow, like 1, 2, whatever, or reactions or something. But my channel is Daigyo Kusatsu. I'll just leave, you know, it doesn't really matter because, like I said, I'm going to be streaming to both channels, so if you subscribe to this one, you'll be getting the streams on that one as well. It really doesn't matter, you know. If you want to subscribe, though, definitely subscribe to this one because there's going to be a lot of content. There's going to be a lot of community stuff going on. There will be meetups later on because I do like to socialize. As you could probably tell, I don't shut up. And, and you know, there are times I just joke around and be offensive, you know. But it's all in play. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time on episode 2 for Bleach, if you're only going to stick around for Bleach. And, you know, other series such as Shaman King, maybe My Hero. Maybe if you have a suggestion, that I will definitely leave a list of anime that I've seen, because I actually do have a whole list of anime that I've personally seen. And yeah, I definitely would like that, because, you know, if I've seen it, I'll definitely admit to it, and I'm not just gonna fake react to it. But because, like, I've seen Naruto, like, if I actually wanted to sprout up in views, I'll just freaking pretend I've never saw Naruto. But, you know, realistically, I couldn't do that. And because I love Naruto, I love, you know, I do like Dragon Ball Z. I've seen some Super, but, you know, I have seen a lot of anime, and there's been a lot that I haven't seen. So and then there's some people that's seen way more than me, some people that aren't close to me. You know, I'm kind of in the low echelons of anime viewership. I do have a Crunchyroll viewership, but unfortunately, I tried to watch Bleach on there, so I'm actually on another site, because I would have actually really liked to watch Bleach on that episode. But, you know, it is what it is. I couldn't. They have some kind of content blocker on that one. So, but, you know, there's other ways to skin a cat, as they say. So I'll see you next time. Daigyu Kusatsu out.